There you go. Okay. I think you can hear me now. So, let me start that over. So what I'm doing is I want to have a conversation about, you say you're a trichologist, right? And very, very interesting because there's a difference, I would say, between a hair loss practitioner and a trichologist. And a lot of people may say, well, no, it's not. And that's because we use it interchangeably. Right. But from my standpoint, as a trichologist, I feel like you should hire and train practitioners to free you up from to be the trichologist that you need to be. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I know that in some places, for the most part, practitioners, they know what trichologists know, right? But then there could be like some kind of barrier. There's something that they did not learn. That being said, I feel like as a trichologist, if you are someone that is like hiring, I want you to think about hiring and training hair loss practitioners in order for you to free up your hands and really be that practitioner. So for years, I used to group together trichologists and hair loss practitioners, right? And I said, okay, what if practitioners did all of the level 1 stuff? Remember, I talked about trichology being in levels. And I always deal with trichology from the standpoint of, I know that there are other programs out here, right, that are teaching you like the treatment plans and different things like that. And I can do that too. But I feel like if you're getting that from school and you're getting that from other places, you have to be able to apply. You have to be able to use your information. You have to know how to put it together, how to price, how to make your program make sense. And so that's where I come in. Hold on, let me unplug this thing here. So you have to be able to do that. And so that's why I look at trichology also from the application standpoint and from the business standpoint and business structure. So I feel like if you have levels to trichology, then those level ones, if those level 1 things that you were doing, right, going by the book, going, doing certain things that you may not want to do those anymore because now you're on level 3, 4, 5, where you are creating, you are the visionary, right? And so if you hire a practitioner, they get all that training, they're able to learn systems and all that other stuff so that you can create other systems and you can teach classes and you can develop processes that will make the trichology niche better for you. And so that being said, just a little sidebar, I got a little trichology hair loss practitioner program that I'm rolling out, but also membership is open. And so I had membership open for a little while for those that were already in the group, but that did pass. But I have a membership group where we come in and I'm helping you. Yes, I'll answer all the scientific questions and all that other stuff. But if you're somebody that's like, I done learned all this stuff and I don't know how to apply it, it's not making sense. I don't know how to set up my treatment plan. I don't know what it should look like when they come into the office. I don't know what it should look like when I'm creating my own protocols, then you want to definitely connect with me when this live is over. So you say that you are a trichologist, and I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you are not a trichologist, but you did pay to go to school to be one. Right. And number 5 is definitely going to make your head spin. So if you know somebody that's like, I'm a trichologist and I took the classes and it didn't work, and that's why I don't do this and that's why I don't do that, and I went to this one and that one, then I want to tell you that there are 5 reasons that you're not a trichologist outside of the fact that you probably quit. Number 1, you're spending too much time giving treatments because your hands-on duties take you from the real work. And I'm not saying it because I do all my treatments, right? But I have systems in place where I'm able to structure. See, if I am just inundated with the work of, I got to do this treatment, I got to mix this up, I got to do this, I got to do that, right? What happens is the extra study that I would do, the processes I would put together, how to put things in place so that What does the onboarding look like when the client speaks to me on the phone for the free 15-minute consultation? If I do that, how do I get them from that to an in-person consultation? What are the things that I offer them? Do they leave from that full consultation with a treatment plan, or do they leave with products, or do they leave with knowing that they're coming back in a month for a follow-up? What does that look like? I'm not able to do that because I'm working in the business and not on the business. So as a trichologist, when you think about the difference between you working as like that practitioner, that technician, that person that's doing all the things, which is absolutely amazing. If you don't carve out the time and have systems, you'll be stuck in that and you won't be able to really elevate or scale your trichology business. And so if you have spent any amount of money on trichology information and classes and different things like that, and all you are doing are those things and you're not able to scale it, then it's not really working for you. So number one, you're spending too much time giving treatments. Okay, you're spending too much time giving those treatments, and you don't really get a chance to do the real work. Number two, you're only focused on products and tools. I'm giving you 5 reasons you're not a trichologist, although you paid your good money to be a trichologist. And one of those things, number 2, is you're focused on products and tools. It's one thing to vet the products and tools, and it's another thing to base your entire practice on them without deeper insight, like how to make them better. Even if it's working in your own system, right? So you can say, well, I'm a trichologist because I use these products and I use these tools and they come in and all that other stuff. But if you're only focused on the products and the tools, what happens when this specific tool or machine is obsolete? What happens when you can't get the product? What happens? I remember there was a product I was using and they ended up taking out coal tar. For some reason, they had taken coal tar out of it, and it was like a mainstay. I needed to use this particular shampoo because seborrheic dermatitis and all these different things, and it had coal tar in it. And I was like, yes, I'm going to use this. And they took it out, and it was like devastation. It was literally like, what am I going to do with this? But understanding as a trichologist, if I understand ingredients over the actual product, I understand the makeup, then I understand what I need. And I don't have to worry about that this particular product or this particular product line has taken out this shampoo. Now what can I do? Now how am I going to be able to operate? How can I run my business? I done spent all my money. I saved up $5,000. I got this big machine for people to come in to use it, and now they got a new one 2 months later. What am I going to do? So one of the reasons why, number 2, that you say you're a trichologist, but you're not, is because number 2, you're focused mostly on products and tools, and you're not really able to look at the bigger picture. Another thing is you're basing everything on tools, but you don't understand the foundation. Why is that important, Maisha? Because if you don't know why the tool works, you just know that you spent $900 on the tool. Could you do that same service the long way? Could you do that same service the long way? Do you understand the mechanics behind a scalp massage, right? Do you understand the mechanics behind brush therapy? So then if you understand that, then when you move over to an electroporation wand, or you move over to a Dr. Pen or a dermal roller, then you already know, like, if this electroporation wand go down today, if this frequency comb go down today, I understand what it was doing and why it was doing it. And so I'm able to do it with nothing. I always say this. I know of a guy overseas that literally does trichology with a big lamp, magnifying lamp, because he understands the basics and what's going on. He doesn't have all the bells and whistles. Now I do, but that ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? I know how to use them. So number 2 is you're only focused on tools and products, and that's a problem. Number 3, the third reason why you're not a trichologist, but although you paid a lot of money to get that information, is because you can't help clients you can't help clients past what you've been told. Let me slow down. You are not able to help your clients pass what you have been told. Now, what am I saying? Systems are necessary, right? But the systems that you have in place are not your own. And you become lost when you can't use the complete system. For example, use product A, then tool number 1, then treatment level 1. And if any of that is out of stock, if any of that is out of operation, then you are shut down. So we go in to when we're brand new as trichologists and we're trying to build what our practice should look like. We don't understand that we cannot base our full practice on these things, because if one thing is out of whack, you don't know what to do, right? People start adding stuff and it's like, oh my God, I have no idea what to do. Hey Jay, I have no idea what to do. I don't know how to work this because it doesn't make sense. If product A is out of stock and I have tool number 1 and I'm supposed to be doing treatment level 2 or treatment level 1, I can't do it because I just don't understand how it's going to work. And the whole thing is you are saying, good morning, you are saying that you're a trichologist and the bill says you're a trichologist, but you're not. What? Okay, let's go to the next one. Number 4, 5 reasons you're not a trichologist, but you paid to go to school to be one. Number 4 is your lack of experience keeps you boxed in. And I know you're saying, well, Maisha, I just started. I don't have experience. I understand that, right? But it sounds crazy because you genuinely need time to gain experience. But having a coach or a mentor that they have the ability to lend you their expertise and their experience to shorten that discovery period. What am I saying? Don't be a trichologist out here and you just doing it by yourself. Get connected with someone. There's so many different groups. There's so many different people that you could connect with. I'm not saying, oh, just me. Yeah, just only come to me because they don't know what they're talking about. And I was just talking to somebody about this. You learn from different people, but get you a mentor, get you a coach, get something, get in place, get in some kind of a group where you can put your ideas out there, put your questions out there so that you're able to shorten the time of discovery, right? Because the lack of experience, I never heard of that before. That don't make sense. But when it does make sense, right? I don't know why they doing that. That's because you don't know. And you're saying, Maisha, I'm new. I don't know why this makes sense with that. I don't know why this body system is important. I don't know why, I'm using this shampoo, this conditioner is not working. I don't understand, about the mitochondria and all that other stuff, right? But the thing is, when you connect with somebody that has already done it, they help you to shorten that discovery time so you don't feel stuck. So let's go back. Number 1 is you're spending too much time on giving treatments. Yeah, you doing too much in the technician part. You're not able to scale your business. Number 2, you're focused on products and tools only. And so you're not developing systems that's going to be able to work. Number 3, you can't help clients pass what you've been told. So it's literally like, this is what they said. This is how they said to do it. And you can't think outside of that. That's why it's really important to go back to your chapters, go back and read, go back and look at wherever you got your information from. I need you to go back and look, take your time, because getting through school was a doozy, right? Getting through school was crazy because you literally had to hurry up and read these chapters and answer these questions so you can get to the next one because you want to be done in a certain amount of time. If you had that kind of a, leeway in your program. So now it's time to go back and say, now, why did that make sense? Why does it make sense now? Right? And then number 5, and this one is going to make your head spin. You ready for this? You can't see past the white coat. You have not graduated from the practitioner mindset. You don't believe your own hype. And I was just having a conversation about this. You can't see past the white coat. You are literally, you say you're a trichologist, but you're not. Why? Because you can't see past the white coat. Because the goal was for you to finish school. The goal was for you to pass the test. The goal was for you to get through clinicals. And now you have, but now what? What's going to be your specialty? What will you be known for? If you do everything, you serve no one. Or a bunch of people that you will treat like a flea market. And your trichological practice is a boutique. It's not a flea market. And if you're still running around doing everything and serving everybody, and you've been out of school for 3 to 6 months, a year, all those different things, you could be a certified trichologist based on that bill, right? But a practitioner based on in actuality, on your ability. Because you're stuck, you're tied to, okay, well, I got to do it like this. I got to do it like that. Not even understanding that there's more to it. And it's right in your face. You have access to the information. If you just got out of school and you have not put certain things in place, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be stuck. So don't wait until you finish school, if you're in school, to decide to put yourself in a position of success to be a trichologist, right? There are different things that you are going to need, right? One of them is going to be my case studies course. It's starting on February 5th. No, it's not starting on February 5th. It's starting on February 15th. It's starting on February 15th. So if you're somebody that's like, listen, I took these classes, I'm out of practice, I'm not doing what I thought I was going to be able to do, then you want to join me for case studies so that you can get that experience and that expertise I was talking about. When you're like, Maisha, I don't understand. Well, why does this make sense? I'm going to make you think. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to tell you, no, listen, if you do that, your client going to have no hair. And you're going to say, well, Maisha, you're wrong because da-da-da-da-da. I'm going to make you prove why your solutions work or do not work. Right? Because we have to be able to see the bigger picture. Also, the membership group is open. So if you've gotten all this information and you are sitting here like, how am I going to use this? Or I set it to the side. I really needed to make money. It was getting overwhelming. And now I need to get back in it. I need you to join me in the membership group. It is going to be for a year. Everything is broken down though. So I do take Afterpay and Affirm. I'll give you that information. And then finally, mentorship is available. And so I will walk you through and support you through all the essentials of growing a successful trichology practice from the business standpoint. So I hope I've helped you. 5 reasons that you are not a trichologist, but you paid the money to do so. You're spending too much time on giving treatments. You're only focused on products and tools. Number 3, you can't help clients past what you've been told, meaning you don't have your own mind frame or how trichology works. Number 4, you lack experience that keeps you boxed in. And number 5, you can't see past the white coat. I hope I've helped you. Look out for the membership link, the mentorship, and case studies is February 15th. So I hope I see you there. Have a great day today. Happy hair growing.